So you guys remember like in 2015, 2016, the ebbs and flows of Pepe Le Frog. So like Pepe hit the scene, instant hit, all right? Sprung out of 4chan, all of that, hit the mainstream. Everybody knows Pepe. Funny Frogman. Wait, if you guys got any funny Frogman emotes, show me, give me your favorite funny Frogman. Go ahead. You lend me your frogs. There you go. That's a good, oh, look at that frog. We got Pepe, all right? And then the Nazis came. They came and they blitzkrieged our Pepe. They used him for evil. They used him for vile deeds. They said the N-word. They said the T-slur. They said the F-word. And it was so sad. And Pepe even had to be put down canonically. It was extremely disappointing for all of us, everyone involved. All right? And then he rose from the grave, back again, and he's with us. He is everywhere. He's with us again. He's back. But some people want to put him down again. Some people, like Twitter users. So look at this real quick. I don't know who needs to hear this, but this regards your channel. This is me. I'm a streamer. I'm what some people call a Twitch streamer, and I have I have funny frogman emotes enabled in my channel. Okay, you need to remove your Pepe memes. It doesn't matter what the intent is. PP the PP frog. Wait, wait, they called it PP frog? I didn't flesh Pepe. Get the fuck out. Get your flesh Pepe out of here. That thing makes me so uncomfortable. I'm sorry. The PP frog causes harm and I will never feel comfortable in your stream with them present. Damn. This is just so you know, this is racism. Someone who is pan and demi and goes by he and they, I would imagine they would be a little bit more inclusive. Yet they are frog racist. My PP frog. PP frog.
PP.
I love the text to speech.
PP.
Wait a second. Say the whole thing.
PP frog.
Don't make me nuke my PP frog. I beg and please. I beg and plead. All right. I will never feel comfortable in your community and stream with them present. The thing is, why? Why? What's wrong? PP frog makes someone croak. Why would you be so uncomfortable around the PP frog? Yeah, amphibophobe. Progressives and socialists are way too worried about racism, sexism, homophobia, ageism, ableism, all of those topics. We've covered them a million times over. It's time to talk about amphibophobia. All right, because this shit's fucked up. My PP frog.
PP frog.
Pepe X has been taken over by white supremacy. Wait, is it like /has been taken over by white supremacists? And while not everyone who uses PP is racist, every single white supremacist group does use PP frog. So abolishing its use in your community is a signal that racists are not welcome in your space. Oh my gosh. Because personally, for me, I thought racist not being allowed in my space was about me spending hundreds of hours at this point talking against racism, sexism, xenophobia, homophobia, and all of that sort of cringe. I thought that had something to do with it. I thought, not being racist myself had something to do with it. I thought banning racist in my community had something to do with it. But the answer is no. The PP frog is what really sends the strongest signal that I am actually not racist. And with it, still racists will crawl. They'll crawl like roaches in the dimly lit kitchen for the crumbs that are around, the crumbs that are the PP frog. You can get things back. You can reclaim things. I want to talk about culture really quick. Internet culture is something that exists. Twitch's culture is something that exists. People love Twitch's culture. I love Twitch's culture. Twitch's culture is something so incredibly unique to this platform. It's one of the main reasons why I love Twitch. I hate the people who own Twitch and the people who moderate Twitch. You hear that? You hear that? If you're watching this, I see you. The one sitting there in freaking Twitch HQ. Hey, yo, fuck you. I see you. Doo-doo ass. crusty ass lips. Don't lick your lips now. After you've been called out, it's too late. And even inside of Twitch, there are like streamer cultures, and every single Twitch chat can have its own culture as well. I think that's an extremely cool thing, and that's something that people bond with. I think culture is really important to people, no matter what that culture may be. Lots of people's friends, and even some family, they feel really connected to when it comes to a lot of internet culture and Twitch culture, specifically the non-normie culture. All right, you see the normies using our memes. Those are for that's for us. Pepe is our word. You can say Pepe. I actually do think there is a real Twitch culture, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, we must protect our culture. But we got to protect our culture. I'm sorry. Let's be completely honest for one moment. Pepe isn't only used by bad people. This is the sort of argument when it comes to like the swastika. All right. Was the swastika used by some bad people? I mean, you could probably point to some time in history where the swastika was used for malintent. You know, you could probably find someone who used it at some point in time for some bad things. I can imagine, you know, if you dig hard enough, maybe. Does that mean that that the people who identify really strongly with the religious symbol that is the swastika, which should stand for peace, should have to really give that up? Should they? I don't think so. Just because someone misuses it. What is culture? I think culture is like a set of customs, ideas, beliefs, and identity that a group of people use as a piece of like self-identity. And while you may not walk around and be like, yeah, I'm a Twitch chatter, you know, I'm a Twitch streamer. You may not do that, and you may not wear like a Pepe shirt or anything. But I think when you guys see a Pepe, all right, you see someone posting, not Pepe posting, but posting a Pepe, I think you're like, oh yeah, you're one of us. He's one of us, you know? That's it. They're probably a part of that culture, at least tangential to that culture there. Or something along those lines, something that people identify with really strongly. And he hasn't only been used for harm. I mean, you can take a look at this, even in this thread, the Hong Kong protesters identified really strongly with Pepe. And these people even used him to help fight their battle against the Chinese government. I mean, look at funny frog. Look at these frogs, you know? Oh my gosh. Police shot my eye out. This is true. And they're identifying with the Pepe. They're using Pepe for good. This person got blocked. This person doesn't care much for Hong Kong protesters. I don't know who they are, but I doubt that they care much for Hong Kong protesters. That's okay. And look at the frogs. Look at them. Look at the frogs. Actually, I was gonna say it's kind of sick, but actually now that I'm looking at them more closely, they're kind of creepy. You know what? They're doing their best out there. All right, they're doing their best out there. we love them nonetheless. All right, we love them nonetheless. I think since something like this and like Twitch culture and internet culture, where lots of people grow up on the internet, they have friends all over the internet. Some of you people even date people over the internet. Crazy, I know. And you take that part of the culture with you. I think that's an incredibly important thing. Yeah, and I honestly think that even with that, with so many people identifying so strongly with things that they they do and they feel and they're a part of on the internet, I think it's up to people like this to explain why this culture is something that that can be taken from someone, that can be like wrenched away from them, or like banned or like excommunicated or something along those lines. Why this sort of culture is any less worthy of being respected than any other culture that's out there. I feel like it comes from the belief that things on the internet are less real than things that happen in real life. I mean, we've been spending the better part of a year talking about a lot of internet misinformation. That stuff that happens, you know, online bleeds into the real world. I think honestly, it is the real world. At the end of the day, I mean, if it has real world effects, I'm not really sure if we can say that it's not real, right? So is that culture really not real even if it's something that you may just only engage in when you're online? And is it really not worth respecting just because people online are doing it? I don't think so. It's something that sprung naturally, and it's something that people identify with naturally. I mean, I do. I mean, I identify as a gamer a little bit, you know. I'm not gonna like, when people ask me like what I am, I'm gonna be like I'm a gun-toting, God-fearing American. You know, after that, parts of my personality that I like incorporated onto myself, like that's on me, baby. I'm on the internet, gamer, you know, but gamer. You know, I spend a lot of time on Twitch and on the internet and on this part of the internet. I'm a part of this culture. I think it is a culture. And I think it's as worthwhile as any other nation's culture, any other people's culture out there. And I don't think that it should be, I think, you know, I'm not going to, once again, I'm not gonna be like, we must protect our culture. But I think it's something that deserves to be respected just like anything else would. So anytime you see a normie posting a frog, you got to be like, listen, my culture is not your costume. I mean, let's be listen, we meme a little close to the sun. We meme a little close to the sun. But in all honesty, Pepe used to be a pejorative. I mean, Pepe was very closely tied to a lot of the alt-right talking points, but he's more normalized now. He's more reintegrated into society as something that's just normal, and I think that's perfectly fine. They did that to Native Americans in Panama. Yeah. Listen, all right. When they try to take our Pepes from us, this is what we call a cultural cleansing. Yeah, Pepes, Wojaks, Pepo, Apa. How do I pronounce it? Apu Apayastaya, you know, helper. That's my boy right there. I love him. Yeah, Pepe is proof that rehabilitation works. Honestly, maybe that's why they hate him. Listen, you guys just hate Pepe because he's queer coded, green, neurodivergent, gamer, minority coded, non-white features. I mean, come on. TomTom is the best Apu Peepo poster. He is, yeah. Or they are. My bad. They are. They're good. They're good people. And they follow me back on Twitter. They're good people. I don't think that you can sit here and tell me that it's really not that important to people when people are so incredibly invested. And all I think I need to prove that is the fact that people are invested in it. I don't think there's any more proof than that. I don't think there's any more requirements for a culture to be worthwhile than people identify with it. I think what really puts all of these together is that they're made in like MS Paint, you know? I think there's something so wholesome. There's something so relatable about you just being able to load up MS Paint and you being able to make a Peepo yourself. You being able to make a Pepe yourself, you know? I think that's the whole point. They hate him because he proves that rehabilitative justice works. That wasn't what we were supposed to start the stream with, but I do have to say, I did want to just get that off my chest real quick because I was like, man, I feel like so many people just like disrespect the sort of like feelings that people have on, and I'm not sure if it's based around more that this culture is more heavily associated with like specifically men than women, even though lots of women are on the internet and lots of women love their Pepes. But that makes people want to like shit on it more. It may be like a lot of those like men's interests are just like less worthwhile, period. This is beautiful people, piece of art. Yeah. Listen, Peepo is for all of us. Pepe stands for all of us, okay? The thing is, these things are like blank slates. I think it's so cool that these things are like blank slates, whether it be like a Wojak or whether it be like a Pepe or a Peepo. Or like the Chad versus Virgin, like, and a lot of and even when these things start off as negative, they can be turned around and become positives like in a blink of an eye, because it is just what you make it, you know? These drawings, these pieces of our culture it's like the tofu of the internet world, you know? Like tofu tastes like absolutely nothing. It's like the mushrooms. It's like tofu. It's like mushrooms. It tastes like whatever you put in it. You know, it's like it's like a filler, and it's up to you to fill it in. And if you let the only people to fill it in to be and why should we let go of it? Why should we just let the Nazis be able to control every time you see a Pepe or a Soy or a Wojak? or any of those things. Why? It's mine. It's just as much mine. Actually, I think it's way more mine than it is theirs, because they only care about it to hurt people. And this one too. Sorry, I don't mean to cry like this. It's okay, bro. Let it all out. I'm here for you. Look at, and the moral of the story is that they were all kings the entire time. Yeah, don't let them have shit. I want every single time some dumbass Nazi posts some Wojak, I want them to be ratioed out of their ass with better, cooler, more based Wojaks and Pepes. That's what I want, because it's mine. They can't take that from me. And I won't let this person take that from me. It's mine, all right? I'm defending my culture, and no one's going to take that from me. Keep Nazis out of punk, keep them shits out of metal, all right? Keep them underground, keep them scared. Make Nazis scared again. Don't let them have a single thing. Not one, not an ounce, not an inch, nothing. I'm not gonna let people like this like boohoo and scare people into thinking that we need to like let everything go to the Nazis. Whatever they touch, put their hands on, you're gonna let them have it. You know what this is like? This is like you come home, okay? This is like you go out and you get something to eat, okay? And then you come home with your little doggy bag, you come home with your leftovers, you put it in the fridge, and you come back to some like homeless, I don't know, listen, well, let's not demonize homeless people. You come back to some weirdo squatting in your living room, butt ass naked, like about to eat your food, and you're like, bro, get the fuck out of here, what are you doing? And put my lobster linguine down. And they're like, oh, and then they spit on it. They're like, no, you spit on it, you can't have it. Listen, even if they spit on it, I'm sorry. If I can't have it, nobody can. It's on site. It's on site. I'm sorry. It's on site. Like someone's leaving this room in a body bag. All right. and I gotta say, if you're touching my lobster linguine, it's not gonna be me.